On his 90th birthday, the legendary investor Warren Buffett announced around $6 billion investment in five of Japan's largest trading companies. Since Warren Buffett is sitting on over $140 billion of cash, some of the financial gurus have started questioning his ability to deploy so much cash. True to his investment style, he took his time and made his investment move. When the news came out, the shares of these five companies jumped in value on the next trading day. Warren invests in a company only if he thinks it's undervalued, and then he holds it for a very long time. So I recommend you guys to watch this till very end, because the information I'm going to share in the next 8 to 10 minutes can potentially give you some investment ideas. If you like it, just make sure you press the like button and don't forget to subscribe. Hi, my name is Sunny and welcome to my channel Sunnysnippets. Here, I try to declutter some of the latest news, make it simple to understand so that my audience is well informed. He revealed about his investment of about $6 billion in five Japanese companies. These five are the biggest trading companies in Japan. They are Mitsubishi, Mitsui, Itochu, Marubeni and Sumitomo. Now he owns little over 5% in all of them. He has the option to increase his stake up to 9.9% in any or all of the five companies in the future. Buffett said in a statement, "I'm delighted to have Berkshire Hathaway participate in the future of Japan and the five companies we have chosen to invest." It is reported that he has made these investments over the last 12 months. He is known to buy undervalued companies and then hold them for years. Some of his long-term passive holdings are Coca-Cola for 32 years, American Express for 29 years, and Moody's for over 20 years. His buying patterns are followed and duplicated the world over. This latest investment is a departure from his historically favored American companies. He has moved markets with his buying decisions as others follow his lead, taking the share price of these companies higher. This so-called Buffett effect has enabled him to score about 9% gain on his latest investment in 2 days. Or we can say that he made a paper profit of about $570 million on his Japanese investments in just 2 days. He, being a patient, passive, and a very long-term investor, thus won't be too excited about it. But the investor community has realized that these companies are undervalued in Warren Buffett's calculations. So there is a possibility that the smart money will move in. His sudden and contrarian looking investment has got the attention to the world's third largest stock exchange. The graph shows the foreign investors have been net sellers in Japanese market for about 5 or 6 years. Japan's famous 3 Ds, deflation, demographics, and debt, have made the investor community ignore the Japanese market. Warren's bet on Japan could be a welcoming sign for the Japanese stock market too. His selection of these companies can be an indication that there are pockets in the Tokyo stock market offering bargain prices and reliable returns. There could be multiple reasons for Warren Buffett's investment decision on these Japanese stocks. Some of them are: as he is a value investor, he found some of these companies are trading at discount to their book value. It means their market cap is lower than their net assets, thus making them good bargains. He may have turned to Japan after struggling to find value in American stocks. As he started buying shares in these Japanese trading companies about 12 months ago, they are still significantly cheaper than American stocks. The nature of business of these 5 trading companies are focused on traditional industries such as natural resources and shipping. They have their businesses all over the world. Also, these are firmly established, having long track record, generate a lot of cash, honest accounting, competitive moats to fend off rivals, and paying sizable dividends, to just name a few, as per a famous Japanese stock analyst. So, they are like mini versions of Berkshire Hathaway. The US central bank has slashed interest rates to almost 0% and will be allowing inflation to rise above bank's previous 2% average target. There are fears of inflation in the US as the government is trying to spend their way out of COVID-19 crisis. He is migrating his investments where inflation creates value. These trading companies will make more money if the price of oil or any other input goes up, said one famous US stock analyst. As the US dollar is at a 2-year low, stronger Japanese yen means larger profits for many Japanese companies. He may be trying to diversify his currency exposure with this investment. Berkshire Hathaway is sitting on a massive cash pile of about $147 billion at last count. As the cash by itself does not give any returns, thus, Buffett is constantly looking for undervalued companies with competitive advantage. Investment diversification is a good idea while investing. It means avoid putting all your eggs into one basket. I'm not a financial advisor, rather a random guy making YouTube videos. Do your own research and talk to a financial advisor before investing. There are a number of ETFs available using which you can invest in the Japanese stock market. Warren's move has shown that there are still undervalued and good companies in that Japanese market. This is my take, where I have tried to declutter Warren's investment bet on Japan. As legendary as he is, his latest investment in Japan makes the point that there are still undervalued good companies there if you invest in the long term. If you have found value in the content that I make, please help me and my channel by subscribing, liking, and sharing it. Press the notification button to get notified about the latest videos that I make. Thanks for watching. See you next time on your channel, Sunnysnippets.